Alright, so for the Android application, again, it's nothing remarkable. It's just an interface for this web service. So I've got entry control, which is going to be the garage opener, the camera view, where I can see the camera feeds, outlet control, which I'll talk about more when I talk about the clients for this network, but I have wall outlets that are controlled via the internet, they're via this web service, and then lighting control for the lights. Which I'll talk about more when I go into the actual hardware and the clients. This just has some regular activities. There's a camera activity. It's got buttons for my 3 cameras like this. Again, this is the stuff that's hard-coded that I'd like to change. Eventually, I'd like to be able to add and remove cameras and make this configurable either via the desktop client and then a file that this syncs with or something along those lines. For now, I just have it hard-coded. There's a image view here that you can't see right now that is a dynamically updated image view that works the same way as the camera feeds in the Java desktop application. I mean, it's almost identical. And that's the same thing with the connection, or the sender for sending commands is the same thing. It's a thread and it uses the same syntax to communicate with the web service. The only thing this does that's somewhat unique from the other desktop client is it initially gets the SSID that you're using in the home activity. And if you're connected to the, well, it has again, it's static right now. I just have this hard-coded, but it's my home SSID, my home network name is saved here. And then whenever this runs, this has a static function that these other activities can use. So whenever one of these activities sends a command through this command sender, it checks this function to verify if we are on our home network or not. And if not, it goes through the HTTPS global web interface through my IP address, and if it is local, it goes through the localhost IP address for my web server. That's for performance. I could have had it go through global all the time, or I could have had it not work from off my Wi-Fi network, but I just wanted to configure it so it could do both. So these are hard-coded values that'll be configurable, but that's really the only thing this does that's kind of different than other clients on the network, is that it works from anywhere, and my web application will be similar. So this is an outlet activity that lets you control the power outlets through buttons. I only have the 3rd one left because I'll talk about that more when I talk about the clients, but I had a kit that came with 3 of these outlets that I modified to be web connected, and then the lighting activity, just got the lights, living room and office, again hard-coded, something that'll configure. But that's a view of the Android app. There's nothing special other than it's just configured to use global or local depending on what network you're connected to, and it works just like any of the other control clients, control interfaces like the desktop client. So now I'm going to talk about the hardware. I think I'm going to talk about the chip, the Wi-Fi chip that really inspired a lot of this, and then I'll go into some of the other clients that I've built for it.